If you haven't been affected by fentanyl, if you live long enough, you will. My special guest, if you just tuned in, is a former DEA agent. Spent 23 years of his life combating this drug epidemic that has entered into this nation. China, Mexico, gangs, drug dealers, drug users are all impacting the future of America. We're losing 300 Americans a day through fentanyl.
This is a drug that I've never seen do the damage it has. We have kids growing up now who have a drug in their drug supply that'll kill them the first time they use it. We've never had that. When we were young, if you experimented with drugs, you didn't have to worry about death. And now our kids do. And there's a lot of instances out there of people, especially young people, dying from first-time drug use. In fact, I'd argue that the majority of people that are dying from fentanyl poisoning had no intention of consuming fentanyl. They thought they were getting Percocet, Xanax, cocaine, whatever it is. And they were unwittingly given fentanyl by these drug traffickers who have one thing in mind, making money, and they're dead. This is a problem. This is a national emergency. We are in an illicit fentanyl crisis. The fact that one person is dying from drugs in this country every 5 or 6 minutes should be alarming to you. And this is what keeps me up at night. This is why I started a nonprofit organization to address this particular situation. Talk to people, and that's something I tell all my audiences. Have this conversation. Have it with your kids. I can't tell you how many parents I've talked to who just don't have this conversation with their kids, and I don't understand why. Because I promise you, someone will. And you want them to have accurate information. Teach them how deadly this drug is. I mean, only 2 milligrams, you alluded to, or you said this earlier. 2 milligrams is a couple granules of salt or sand. It's not a lot. That gets into your body, it gets into the drugs that you're experimenting with, you're dead. There is no second chance. So please have these conversations. Understand how dangerous this drug is and how it's changed casual drug use, drug experimentation, and the drug landscape. This is a problem, and I hope that people look at it as a problem and give it the time it deserves and educate people. The United States, let me end with this. The United States is about 4% of the world's population of, what do we have, 8 billion people in the world? Yet we have the largest consumption of drugs in the world.
Wow.
That's a problem. So we need to reduce the demand. And that's going to start with having these very difficult at times conversations. Difficult but important conversations.